Hi everyone and welcome to MDF Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays you will see a brand new MDF project. This one is it's a really dinky project. I really like it. It's going to be using two of our new stamp sets, which I'm super duper excited to use. So this one is the alphabet. It is now on our website live it's under funky alphabet. So it comes in the uppercase, lowercase and numbers. They're a really fab size. They're just really good for, they just add a little bit more of a funky element. We've already got the distressed alphabet. So these are just an addition to that, and our collection of alphabets will be growing. So keep an eye out for that. They are also part of our £3.99 or 3 for £10 range, so you can have the full set, uppercase, lowercase and numbers for £10, which I just think is a bargain. They always come in really handy when you're personalising things. Next one we've got, I'm super duper excited about. You wouldn't think that stick people would take this long to design, but they did. Michael came to me with an idea of he wanted some stick people, but with no heads. And I'll admit I was dubious, but they lend themselves really well to all the projects that you could do. The one I'm going to be using today will be buttons. So we're going to be using some buttons as little heads, and this set is really cute. It's within the £3.99 range as well. So you've got like a little baby, baby in a pushchair, dog, cat, little baby. Boy, girl, mum, dad, so you can always mix and match whatever you want to put in there. And then you've got the little My Family stamp as well, which is a really nice addition. So I'm going to get cracking. So first things first, I'm going to show you how I would cover our MDF board. So what I've got is this paper pad, another one of our fabulous range of £3.99, 3 for £10. So I really like this paper pad because it's just so, let me see if I can do it so I can show you. It's just really fun and very floral, and I love the designs that they've got with this one. So what I'm going to be using, use the pink spotty. It's lovely on both sides, so this is the one that I'm going to use. So that's from the Farmhouse set, Farmhouse 12x12 paper pad. So, love this side too, but this is the side that we're going to be working on, so I want to make it really clear so that my image stands out. So what we're going to do is, you've got like a back and a front to your MDF. We're going to use, I suppose we could do this one because we're going to cover it. And then you've got a nice back. Yes, that's what we'll do. So what we're going to do is, first things first, I'm going to use the wood glue. I tend to use this on everything that I'm doing that's MDF, just because it's a wood glue. It basically does what it says on the tin. So I'm going to bob this on, make sure I've got, take the little dried bit off. So I'm going to bob it all over, like so. Make sure you've got plenty on there. You want to make sure that it's all covered so that it clings to it properly. And then I've just got a little sponge. I'm just going to put all the glue on like this. Just make sure you've got plenty on there. Add a little bit more. Don't want it to come off. This does stick with the paper as well, and it doesn't make your paper go all wibbly wobbly either. So that is that. So then we're going to bob it over, and you're going to put it face down. Nice press so that it adheres to it. And then I'm just going to chop this off because use this paper for something else. It is a really lovely paper print. This might come in handy for a project that's coming shortly, so keep your eyes open for that one. So now we've got this, you're going to be needing a scalpel. This is just the way that I do it. You can always do it cutting out by scissors, you can draw it out first, but I just find this way is just a little bit quicker. So what I'm going to do is, you're just going to follow the line of your MDF. Make sure you've got a cutting mat, because you don't want to be going through your kitchen worktops. So just going round the edge of your MDF, like so. Just be careful, I've caught it twice now, but it's not too bad. Make sure you don't catch your MDF, because it will break off if your scalpel's sharp enough. So you're just going around the outside. You don't have to be too precise, because I'll show you why in a moment. But we do want to get as close as possible, just around the edges. Quite wide, doesn't matter. So once you've done that, you should be able to chop it out, and then what you've got is your cut out board. So you can see here, like all my edges are a little bit rough. So what we're going to do, I've just got a sanding block here, just you can use a nail file. This was just what we had at work. So then we're going to just go around the edges. You don't have to put loads of pressure on, all you're doing is just sanding away that extra bit of paper so it forms the shape a little bit better of your MDF. You can go a little bit more if you wanted to, so you can make it a little bit more distressed. But I don't want to do that, I just want to make it so that it just fits the form of my MDF. So I'm just going in like this, just around the edges, and then just make sure you've got that there. I'm doing it back-handed so you can see. I'll just get rid of that little bit on there. You can see now that's got a much better finish around the outside. So get rid of that. And then next job, let's put the holes in so that we know where they're going to go. So what you're doing, I'm just going to score a little line through the hole like so, and then I'm just going to bob the end of a paintbrush through it, like so. And that is where your holes will be, so that's where you can put your string through. So what we're going to do next is, I've already pre-done, I think. Oh no, this bit first. So I've got a Distress Oxide in a similar shade of pink. So I'm just going to use the spun sugar. So I'm just going to go around with this blender tool. We've also got these on our website. Not the Distress inks, but the blender tools. You can use any ink for this, it would just like this colour. So you're just going to go around the edges with the pink. I like this technique. I almost think it's a little bit like matting and layering when you're working like this. It just adds that like extra little bit of depth to it. Going around the edges, like so. She ain't got any lines. Just bringing that colour in. And that. You see where we've gone with that. I love that finish. So, next step, I've got here on a long block. I've used my alphabets. So I'm doing this for my sister whose anniversary it was yesterday. So I'll do a little Castley stamp. So I've already pre-done my Castley and I've lined that up. So I'm going to bob that up there. So I'm just going to use my VersaFine Clear ink. Just make sure it's nice and inked up. And then I'm going to judge it about in the middle. About there. We don't take too long to decide. If it's wonky, it's wonky. It's handmade, adds personality. And that's your Castley stamp. So then, what I'll do is, I'll get rid of this. So what do I need for family? So I'll take that off. This one. This one. And this one. And I just need my... So what I'm going to do is, you see, I'm going to line it up on here so I know that my blocks are going to fit. Oh no, spelling family wrong. Put my just move my L closer, my Y closer in. And then you've got your family, you can see. So then we're going to ink up again. Got back in down here, make sure I've got enough ink on that. I think I have. Roughly about there. Lovely. I couldn't have lined that up better if I tried. So, now, Faye's got a big family, where she's got 3 little children and 3 animals. So what we're going to do is, we're going to start with Daddy Bear, Chris. So he's going to go there. If Faye's watching, this is your anniversary present, Faye. Wouldn't expect anything else from me. So we've got Mummy, Daddy. I'm working that way around because I want it to go that way across. So we've got Mummy, Daddy, and then we've got 2 little ones here. So because Faye's got 2 little girls, I'll need to reuse this stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these ones out. And then we'll go back in and line the rest of it up. So I'm going to go, where am I going to go? About there. Get a good old press. Perfect. Right. So then, take Mummy Bear off. So we're going to have another girl, and then we've got little Percy. I'm doing him as a little baby, but he's not a little baby. He's like nearly 2. Should I do him as a little baby or should I do him as a little boy now? Oh, go on, Percy, you've been upgraded to a little boy instead of a little baby boy. So the little baby's just got a little nappy on, so it can be either a boy or a girl. So then I'm just going to ink them 2 up. Out there. And then what we're going to do is we've got Pussycat and a doggy. So we've got 2 doggies and a pussycat in this household. We've got Harvey, Trevor and Miley. So I need to stamp my doggy stamp twice. So go back in with my black ink. I think I'm going to bob in. I'm going to go 1 here. Oh, I've put my thumb in it, but it's alright because we're going to cover it with a button. Never fear, you can always cover everything with something. I don't want to put my other doggy. And then I've got I lost my little pussycat. Where's my little pussycat gone? Honestly, you know when you had something a second ago? Where did I put it? Oh, there's another one just for us. Where on earth have I put it? Right, well, maybe we're not having a pussycat on this one. Honestly, sometimes I have absolutely no idea. I think I've got little fairies in my craft room. Right, so for now, if I find it, I'll add it to it later. But, so your next job is your buttons. So you'll see in a second. So I've got some bigger buttons and I've got some littler buttons. So what we've got here is, so I'm just using some tacky glue, white glue, whatever, this was just what I've got on my desk. So just going to blob a bit there, Use it for my heads. So Chris can have the big head. We've got another big pink head for Faye. And then we've got low heads for the doggies. And then we've got Percy's head. When your glue dries, it dries clear anyway. So, oh no, nearly put. That is your blobby ones. So then, as I said, I'm going to cover up my mess that I made. Just adding some extra buttons. So I've gone for similar colours but in bigger and smaller. Got pink and blue. And there you have your finished sign. So as you can see, when I find the cat stamp, I will add it around this area. But yeah, that is your finished project. And then you just add your string around the top. And I just think this is a really, really nice gift. Everybody's tightening the belts at the minute. So if we can make something that's handmade and sort thoughtful, I think then a little goes a long way. And I think that's a really, really lovely present to give somebody, as I will be giving it to my sister. So this is your preview, Faye, of your anniversary present. So I hope you enjoy it. So make sure to tune into MDF Wednesdays, which are coming every Wednesday. And then we'll have some different videos coming through the week. So thank you for watching and I hope you've enjoyed it.